Well, hello there, everybody, and hello to, we got B-Yams Gaming out there, one of the best WWE streamers. I love it. I love watching. He throws on the classic fights. He'll put you in some new fights. He'll show you everything. I love it. Check out B-Yams Gaming there. We got Brandon Yamrick himself, the man behind the green curtain. Then we got the Kings of Sling. He's thanking all you guys out there. Big shout out to each and every one of you out there for making this happen. And Matthew Hobbs, what's going on? How's it going today? Hopefully you're doing all right. I think they should get them started because they did the standing start. What if they did the standing start from the pits right here? They didn't let any of them go until he says green, and they just take off from the pits. They hit that jump and everything. Now that, Brandon, let's get that on the docket next time. What do you think? I know you're watching. I know you're listening. We got Nick Clickenbeard on the pole here. He's going to have to move to the back, though. We'll see if the 22, gets that knock back there as well. Here's my man, Blazing Bo Caro. What's going on, Blazing Bo? Looking nice, looking fancy. He had a, look at that. Look at that 4. I love it. I love it. That's creativity right there. Might not look pretty, but that's what you see some days. I like it. That's great. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hot tamale, hot tamale. What's going on, Rich? How's it going out there? This is Nick Clickenbeard. Let's go on board during this start. Gonna pace around one more time, line it back up, and we will be back underway with the standing start. That's what I love it. I love it.
Green, green, green.
And that's not the actual green. how this gets going. They're trying to get all these holes filled in here. Three, 2, 1, go, baby! Go, go, go! The green flag is out. We are pushing here early here at Lernerville. We got 100 laps coming your way here tonight. Aaron Rakoski making that run back. Oh, baby, getting a little tap there in the back end of that 33. And these guys are in just a pileup of cars. Loads of them. And the big thing is, right now, if I'm these guys, I'm going down to the low side. I'm going to stay down low. I'm going to try to stay as calm and as smooth as I can, because you go over the top, you're going to lose a lot of time here. So not only is it double points night tonight, guys, we also have a little bit of cash on the line. A little bit of cash on the line. Look at these guys go. They're pushing. Making a run here early. We got Derek Big D Ogden out in front. Blazing Bo Caro taking it up in the front here early. Aaron Rakoski, Brian Taft, Kyle Dersham in that top 5. It always seems to be about these first 20 laps. These two up here, Derek Big D and Blazing Bo, they know how to handle a tacky track. Now, I'm not going to take anything away from their driving, but this bad boy slicks off. We're going to see those likes of Shane Yates. We're going to see Richard Murtaugh. We're going to see Brooks Trammell. Let's see who else we got out here. We got Shane Yates. We got Nick Clickenbeard. We got some bunch of guys here. Oh, I apologize. My bad. Thank you for letting me know that, sir. Do appreciate that. That's my way of getting you to look at Rocket right there. Rocket Racing Setups. If you're not in one, you're chasing one. I did the NIS today in the Cup Series, and man, it's all because of the driver. We didn't put that bad boy in victory lane. All because of the driver. I'll tell you that. These guys doing a great job here. Again, thank you, Brock. Give me that heads up. Derek Big D and Blazing Bo, these guys are out in the front. That 42 machine looking great. Let's go back here to the Rocket Racing Setups, fellas, as Shane Yates is following the boss man, Richard Murtaugh. See how long these guys stay hooked up together through this run. Brooks Trammell working his way into third place now. Solid run he's having. Got some guys doing a little Tony Hawk trying to get up there on that wall and grind, baby. There's a bunch of dust in the back. What's going on, Mr. Yamrick? I said next time we need to get these guys starting from the pits where they line up right there. When it says green, you just smash it out of the pits. You got to make the jump and everything. I think that would be intense. There'd be some guys in the guardrail, quick and easy. I heard Derek Big D and Blazing Bo up there. These guys were chatting it up, saying, hey, let's pull away from these guys instead of racing each other here. We'll see if that actually works. Oh, baby, we got a little battle here. They get into each other. And that's going to allow the 22 in. The 11 of Shane Yates off of the top of the run there. He pulls it back in, though. What a save by that 11 machine to bring it back onto the track. You see the 66, the 11. Two very fast guys throughout this field. And those are the two guys that are on top of the board here in this series. The 33, the 66. Sorry, not the 33. The 11 and the 66. Blazing Bo now gonna lead that 333. Derek Big D Ogden out behind. Let's go back a little bit to Shane Yates. Here's what it's like in that cockpit. Let's see how bad is that dust. You see him coming into the turns, and it's there, but it doesn't look like it's too overwhelming just yet. We'll see if it plays maybe a little bit of a factor. We've been here already throughout the season, and it wasn't like this, so you got to appreciate Brandon switching it up there, doing a little bit of different track conditions to keep these guys interested and keep these guys going here, switching it up, not letting everything just run the same. As that's what you're going to see every day is going to be a different track here. Regardless, you run asphalt, you run oval, dirt here, you're going to see a different track every day. You just got to work to make the best of it. You know the line, you know how to drive it. Now it's just trying to get the conditions to fit that driving style, if you will. The 22 of Brooks Trammell, he is out in the front. It's cold and dry. I'm assuming the last time we were here, then it was, you just see that dirt flinging. It was a little, maybe a little more humid out because it was more muddy, if you will. Guys are throwing some clumps, not just little pebbles. This is little dirt rocks. You get the mud up there, they're throwing some clumps. Never forget going out to Lawrenceburg. My dad got drilled between the legs by one of those clumps. Never seen an old man jump so high in my life. Quite interesting here. We're about to hit that quarter-way mark of the run. Lap 22 of 100 right now. Here's a good question for you, Brandon. You can answer this. Everybody else, you can answer this as well. If Brandon was in a race with 4 other people, so we got Brandon, we got 4 other people, what are Brandon's chances, probability-wise, that he wins the race? I want to see what everybody's answers is. So Brandon and 4 people are in a race. What is the probability that Brandon wins the race? Let me see your answers here in the comment section below, guys, as we are 1 lap away from that quarter mark of the race. Brooks Trammell finds himself into the lead. Right behind him is Mr. Spray Paint. The 42, he says, depends on who those 4 people are. It doesn't, though. It doesn't, so that's what... they're all evenly matched. Let's say they're all evenly matched. We could go to WWE if you like. What's your chances, Brandon? If Brandon enters the Royal Rumble, what are your chances, Brandon, of winning the Royal Rumble? As they keep it going here, the 22 machine kicking up to the top side. Blazing Bo Caro in that 42, trying to whip around the 88 machine here. Not for position. It's 50, Brandon. It's 50. You either win or you lose. That's the way I look at it. 50%, you're going to win that bad boy. I heard that today. I thought it was pretty funny. I figured I'd share it with the lucky CWTV viewers there. I figured you'd get a kick out of that. You can use that on B-Yams Gaming when you're in your next Royal Rumble. Like I said, guys, check out B-Yams Gaming. What a show he puts on there. I love the WWE. When I'm scrolling through there, you're live. I got to check it out there. That WWE, like I said, you put a little classic match on, then you'll get right into some fun newer guys there. And I'm more of the classic. I was an Attitude Era guy. I grew up in that time. But it's kind of the Ricky Bobby mentality. You're either first or you're last. That 83 machine, he's looking down low. Aaron Rakoski in the way of him in that 3. Can he get around here? I don't care where it is, what part of the race, unless I have a good, clean run here. I don't know if I want to be up at the top. Here's Richard Murtaugh Jr. sliding in there. 83. They make a little bit of contact. Both of these guys keep it steady. 33 going to set it up again here. Can the 83 hold him off? A solid run by Brian Taft now. The Rock is the word. If you smell what be yams is cooking. And it's not yams. Trust me, it's not the yams. The 83 trying to get back to that 33 machine. He's got Shane Yates down low as well. They're going 3 wide into the turns. Can Murtaugh hold it off? What a run by the 33. Not only holds it off, he's going to put a little dash on the next 33. Making a little bit of contact on that slide up. All good, all steady. The 83, he is lurking. He wants a piece of that 33 again. He's going to get a little slice of this one, but he wants the pie on the 33 ahead of him. As Richard Murtaugh Jr. took that spot from him, and now he is running away. Let's see what the 33 can do here. Derek Big D Ogden now going to fall victim. Richard Murtaugh Jr.'s on a tear. He's down to the low side. Sliding up. Whoa. Getting into the chicken pit. Come on, Murtaugh. Hold it steady. No yellows, that is correct. No yellow. Blazing Bo Caro is putting on the show here in second. Brooks Trammell holding steady in first right now. Can he hold it steady, though, however, for the remainder of the 63 laps? Look at him putting it on. He's running up higher and higher. Higher and higher. I set this car. And he's by the B13 blinker. Woo-hoo! 96 coming out quick there on the 22. They keep it going, keep it steady. That 13. Blinking, not sure if he went off the track. Nope, he's good. He's just playing a little peekaboo. Absolutely, it's slicking off. There ain't going to be any dirt on this bad boy come the end of it. Do you guys ever do the enduros, Brandon, with the dirt street stocks as well as the asphalt, the pavement street stocks? It's kind of fun to watch the asphalt guys kind of struggle at the beginning, and then as the track slicks off, the asphalt street stocks really start to catch their own. They get a little grip and just start to really catch the dirt street stocks. Like I said, it makes for a good race and kind of puts the ball into the hands of the driver, gives them the opportunity to decide, do you want a little more speed with the street stock, or do you want a little more stability here on the dirt with the obviously the dirt street stock? So kind of an interesting dynamic I've seen played across iRacing, seeing if the Kings of Sling, I'm sure the Kings of Sling have done it. If it's dirt, the Kings of Sling probably done it. I'll tell you, back when Lernerville came out, we used to run around in the FW31s. I was trying to learn throttle control. You want to learn throttle control, you take an F1 car out on the dirt. Woo-hoo-hoo, baby. Got the 87s out there. I've seen that done before. Yeah, you'll have to give that a try with the asphalt street stocks in the dirt. It's pretty fun. Like I said, kind of gives the driver an option of kind of what you want to go with. Put it in their hands a little bit. Blazing Bo Caro in that 42 machine. He's 3.3 seconds back from the number 22. This man right here, Brooksy. Can Brooksy hold on to it? He's got the B13 behind him still. And he's got a bunch of clean track ahead. Look up front there. You don't have many people ahead of Brooks at all here, so should be able to hold steady on this one and keep pushing. Huge shout out to Mr. Murtaugh. He's on a 14-week star streak right there. Mr. Murtaugh, thank you so much, sir. You are the man. That 22 machine. Brooks Trammell, he's having a fun time out here. This man knows the track here, no doubt about it. Late in this run, you can see it even. People have tried to move that wall on the exit of 4 down there on the main straightaway. He's still doing a great job here, the 22. He is out on a run, getting it done, having some fun, not in the sun. Okay, I'm done. Watch the 22 as he's still pushing. Richard Murtaugh Jr. next in line in that 33. Let's take a ride around inside the cockpit of the Rocket himself. He is going to pitch this all the way to the left. And then throw it back all the way right. Looks like you're just aiming to go right over the ledge. A lot of people have a hard time really learning and grasping dirt. You got that bad boy cranked. He is cranked to the right side here. Let's take a look at the difference in driving, if at all, between Richard Murtaugh and the 33 here in the 22. Brooks Trammell as the chicken pit. Going to come up and give Brooksy a little hard time. Can he get around that 80 machine? That's why you got to run everybody nice and clean here throughout this, because when you come up to him again, no guarantee that there's going to let you on by. Let you run there. It looks like the 80 machine of Brian lets the 22 around there, so he's been nice today. He's playing that. Woo-hoo! You see the 33 coming. At 22, though, just getting a little higher and higher up on the track. There's not much more track to go here up to that top side, but he has got it down here at Lernerville. He is pushing. He's having some fun. He's trying to make a little extra cash here for the weekend. Everybody's working for the weekend. I just assume Aaron is when I see that now. At this point, I feel like Luke, if he was to step in, Aaron might beat him up. Aaron might say, "Dad, you got to go. It's my league. This is my run here. You got to get. I got some points to go tonight." $80 out in front of the 33 right now. Somebody getting angry. Not sure who it was. Got to give it to that 42 machine of Blazing Bow, as he has found himself into some trouble a little bit here in the series. But today he's keeping it steady, keeping it clean. And right now he's got himself a position here on the podium. Now I just cursed him. 1.6 seconds to the leader, Brooksy. Can the 33 make it around to him? It's lap 62 of 100. 100 laps of anger. Oh, no! The 33. That's going to put him back to about 3 seconds. He's still sitting in second right now. Brooks got to like seeing that. Three machine getting a little loosey-goosey there. That's Matthew Hobbs down on the low side. Brooks going to try to make his way around Matthew. Clearly, cleanly. Get awfully close on that exit. And that's, like I said, you got to put that into play here. Is that 3? He's running his line. And now it's the 22's responsibility to get around. Pulls up to that 3. Lets him know he's there. Then he goes down to the low side. Says, all right, here we go. 99 just about hung himself up on the berm. He's already brought it down to a second. This bad. Oh, no! 96 gets the back end there. Now the 3 sitting behind the 33 of Richard Murtaugh. Richard Murtaugh keeping it right there up to the top. With that incident, I'll get it there. With that incident, he did fall back to 3.5 seconds behind the leader, Brooks Trammell. Brooksy. Brooks Trammell in the 22 machine, still out ahead. He's got 3.2 seconds. Taz, I always assume, I think it's Aaron. This one is Richard Murtaugh Jr. Sounds like Shane Yates may have been fed the beans. These guys are getting chippy. They're having fun behind the scenes. What a run there the 11 gets. Threads the needle between the 33s. There's 3 33s out here today. Clickenbeer trying to catch here the third place machine. Blazing Bow. '22 still staying clean, clear, and under control for now. Brooks doing it again here, crossing the line. Chopping away another one here. Richard Murtaugh Jr. sits about 3 seconds behind the leader, Brooks Trammell. And with 20 laps to go, can that 22 machine hold on steady? Oh! 33 going to get it back on there. A little too hot. Too hot, baby. You see Murtaugh Jr. do it. It doesn't put it out of the realm for the 22 to do the same thing there. It could happen just as easy for Brooks to head off the track, and may not be as fortunate to save it as quickly as that 33 did. So he's still got to keep that concentration, even though he sees his lead extending here. Oh, the 3. The 80 getting into it there. Brooks still has some work to do ahead of him with some lap traffic. Gap of about 4.5 to the second place machine. Got 11 to go here. Never know what could happen here when Brooks is behind some guys working here, trying to get around each other. Could definitely slow him down here in the last 10 laps. Well, they're going to push each other away and give Brooks the clean run there. Looks like Brian Taft might have a little run here. That 83 machine on Nick Clickenbeer. Can he catch the old click? These guys pushing forward here. Lap 93 of 100 about to be complete. .33 of Richard Murtaugh Jr. still digging. He's going to give it everything he's got here to the end. .4 seconds, but he's still got to hold off that third place. He's a bit back, but you got to stay calm, stay collected, and stay smooth. He's got to be a smooth operator. 10 for Channel is a smooth operator. He's got a little bit of traffic ahead of him. The 3 is sideways. This could hold him up a little bit as the 80 and the 3 work ahead of the 22. 3 laps to go at the line. He's chipping away at that lead, but not sure he's going to be able to catch him unless these two keep it out in front of him. They've got him boxed in right now. Looks like Brooks, yep, I was about to say, he's going to move him. He was getting impatient. He said, I got to go, you got to move. Get out of the way. He's now aiming down the 3 car. White flag in the air. ButtKicker Gamer 2, immerse yourself in the game. Feel what you've been missing. .22 gonna come down the line, and Brooks Trammell takes the win here. Nick Clickenbeard does take that 3rd place spot away from Brian Taft. What a run here tonight. See what they got to say about it here today. What a run it was. 100 lapper over and out here with the Kings of Sling. Let's talk to them. Nick Clickenbeard, Richard Murtaugh Jr., and Brooks Trammell, your top 3 in a very tough fought, hard fought battle. Let's see if these guys make their way in. Nick Clickenbeard, do you have a copy, sir?
Yes, sir.
Another solid run for the 66. And, hey, for the first time here when you're battling right next to Shane Yates in this points, you're not on the podium with him. That's got to feel good, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's all right. Me and Shane were right there for most of the race together, and I saw a lot of bad stuff happen to him and a lot of bad stuff happen to me. I wish it was a little cleaner race and we'd have been able to race it out more, but it seemed like some of those guys back there had a vendetta on the top cars tonight, the way we were getting hit.
Hey, sometimes you see, guys, it was a money race tonight. I know sometimes the money comes out, the gloves come off. Is that kind of the situation tonight?
Yeah, I'm not sure, either that or a full moon, one or the other.
Or a little bit of both, maybe, who knows. But the 66, yeah. Hey, in a battle of attrition then today, you able to, I'm not going to say keep it clean, but you kept it straight, you kept it steady, kept it smooth there, and you put it into 3rd. Run us through that race here. Does it look like a completely different track than what we've seen here all season?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, we were all starting in the back. I think Brooks and Richard did too as well. They just, either caught a couple lucky breaks or they just went through the traffic better. But, we, the start of the race, we just, you'd be on the top and you'd have a guy come all the way up and knock you off the top, or you'd go to the bottom and they'd spin out and come down and hit you. was a lot of bad luck for me and Shane. I wish we could all 4 race it out, but overall, I'm happy with the performance. I know Shane's a little upset, but congrats to Brooks and Richard.
Absolutely there. The 66 finds his way onto the podium here in 3rd place. And who do you want to thank for getting it all done, sir?
My wife and kids.
Keeps it simple here today. Nick, what a run it was. Congrats to you. Hopefully we'll get to see you push through with Shane battling it out here for the rest of the season. Double points night. That's a good win.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you.
You got it. Let's move up. We'll talk to Richard Murtaugh Jr. What's going on?
Not much. Having some fun.
Do you still have eardrums?
A little bit.
That's the important question. Man, what a run today, and I don't know how you did it, Richard, but you got to look like one of the cleanest cars out there. Run us through that one.
I pretty much I was able to avoid all the wrecks. I got drove off the track on lap 4. Someone was just running everyone over, just wrecking everyone, and he got me first, and then I caught up to him, and he just started wrecking everyone by the time I caught back up. So pretty much just followed him through the field as he wrecked everyone, and just kind of paced myself. I kept seeing like everyone would get loose on corner exit, so I'd be ready for it. So every time someone would get loose, I'd be able to drive right back under them.
There was one point, I don't know if you remember this or not, because you had to go through some traffic, but you just completely thread the needle. I think it was in the middle of 3 and 4. At that point, were you just saying, hey, I ain't got time to mess around with this, or was that your safest option to get around those guys? Just say, hey, I'm going to gas this and hope it sticks.
You don't have any time to really follow anyone around in these cars at all. Like, I got drove off the track on lap 4, and I looked at the standings, and Brooks was 8 seconds in front of me, so I didn't think I'd catch him, and I was running down real fast until I got wrecked by Donovan. I don't know what. Apparently he's new because he waited for me and wrecked me. So I don't know. It was a fun race. Brooks is always fast, and to be able to run him down like he did, it's definitely something to be proud of. But he's messing with me, I think. He said he was babying the car, so I don't know. We'll see if the next one of these races we run with him.
Absolutely. What a run in to see it in the 33 there. Richard Murtaugh Jr. taking away 2nd place today. Who do you want to thank for making it all happen, sir?
All the guys at Rocket Racing Setups for always keep me up front, and all the cars, Rocket Racing Esports. I was by myself tonight. Shane was he had a really rough night, so not really sure what was going on with him. He's just kind of getting ran over by everyone, it seems. Flood Drive Properties, Gross Designs, Aaron, Brian, Milner Media and Design, Severs Racing Media. You guys for broadcasting, Brandon for putting this on, putting up some money for tonight. Wish we would have been able to race Brooks for it, but it's the Enduro Series. It's just for fun, so that's all we came out to do, have some fun.
You get it done here tonight. Congrats, and hopefully we get to see you push through maybe a couple more of these in the season.
I've been pretty busy. I only showed up because it was $20 up for grabs, and I knew Brooks would be hard to beat, so I wanted to come out here and give him a run for his money, but he's obviously a little luckier tonight.
Well, hey, sometimes luck plays a factor here. Congrats on that 2nd place finish, and good luck going forward, sir.
Thank you.
Brooksy! Brooksy, do you got a copy?
What's going on, man?
What a run out there. Completely dominant. Did you record yourself for the clinic?
We'll go back and walk it on checkers and records.
My goodness, what a run that was. How'd you stay clean? How'd you stay clear of all the chaos out there today?
It was just a matter of hitting your marks with the track being slick as it was. You couldn't overdrive yourself. I kind of slipped off the track a couple times in turn 2, and I was able to recover and get back up there. I seen Richard. He was getting a little bit faster, but I knew I had a big enough gap. As long as I just held my marks and just keep going, I'd been all right.
So talk about, like, what is it that makes you, because it seemed like as the track slicked off, even through traffic, you would move that car up farther to the top side. And does it make you nervous knowing that any time these guys could slide up and completely knock you off there is that low line, I guess, that slow compared to the top?
Well, and when it's fresh, no, but when you got it slick like that, yeah, you need to be up there around that cushion so you can kind of apex it and dive it back down. It helps a lot if you kind of slide in and go back, but I don't know. I just found a good little line and I stuck with it.
Absolutely. You stuck with it for 100 laps. That was very impressive to see here today. Congrats to the 22, sir. Who do you want to thank for getting it all done?
Nobody really. I'm riding by myself. I would like to give a shout out to the Mud Mules. They're just a little bunch of group of guys. We have fun and stuff. Michael Lonis, Justin Robinson, Brock Mosky, Travis Creech, people like that. We just get together. We're not a team or anything, but it's just having fun.
Going out having a good time. Nothing wrong with that. Congrats to the 22, Brooks Trammell, on a great run here today, sir.
Thank you, bud. I'm glad to finally be able to talk back with you.
There you go. It's been I think we've done it on asphalt, but yeah, this might be the first time on dirt with you in Victory Lane. So again, congrats, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you for everything you do, and catch you at the next one.
You got it. That's Brooks Trammell there. And that's all we got here for the day. We'll be back with you tomorrow morning with the 410 Sprint Cars, the battle over the Pacific. Will it be Tilly time? Time will tell. We will see. Thank you all for joining me here on CWTV. Thank you guys again. You are the best. Until next time, I will say goodbye. Good night. You all sleep tight. Have a good one. Stay warm. Stay fresh. We'll see you tomorrow.